Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Now this man, Yaya Toure, Jim, midfielders don't come much more complete and dominant than him, do they?
Well, the envy of so many opposition teams, I would guess. No one offers the complete package like he does. The perfect blend of power, of pace. And it's no exaggeration to say that he's one of the greatest box-to-box players around.
A real handful by any measurement.
Totally.
He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Ronaldinho running with intent. Now it's Neymar. Shoots! Off the post! Cameroon finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Vinicius Junior. Roberto Carlos gets over and intercepts. Kessié. Well, played right into his path. Vinicius Junior! Azar. Oh, the ball's gone astray. And it's Conte. Looking to play him in. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Ronaldinho. He's got away. Showing good feet. Real chance! Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Conte. Over to the right flank. Plays the return pass. Deux. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Big chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Pelé. Pelé going face-to-face with his great rival. Decent chance! Now that is commitment to the cause. Milan with the corner, they're first. Neymar plays it short. And this is Pelé! And Cruyff! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Neymar goes short. Ronaldinho. And now they can spring out of defence. Aims beyond the defence. And he's managed to get free. It's a goal kick. There could be trouble here. Kvaratskhelia receives it in a good position. Shot a goal! And it's in! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Milan really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And it's Deux. Cruyff. Nicely weighted ball. Cannavaro calmly anticipates.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
That has not gone well. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Takes a shot! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him.
He's having a shot! Kessié. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Deux. And we've reached half-time. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And we get things going again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate. Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
That's good play. Has to go back here. He's going for goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Conte. Kessié. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Neymar. Can he get on the end of this? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a pretty loose pass. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
That has ended up in no man's land. Tries to pass it through. Cannavaro. And it's Conte. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Van Dijk.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Azar tries to play it through. Pele. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And this is Azar, and that's chance for a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Roberto Carlos. Kessié. Pele. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that was vital. Deux, looking to add to his goal. Conte. Knocks it into space. Goes for a shot! And the shot! Yes! And they are disappearing out of sight. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Deux! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Now, what about a counter-attack? Neymar. Now it's Hazard. Oh, that's fabulous. So much time and space here. Can he finish? Oh, didn't catch it right.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, this is a great position. Shapes to shoot! And a neat finish. Untouchable, remorseless, relentless. A class of their own. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Milan are having a ball here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Azar. Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. Kessié. And that is a little undercooked. Neymar. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, well played.
Additionnel, 1 minute.
Deux. Deux charging forward, the ball at his feet. And Kvaratskhelia looking for options for movement. There's the shot! And I think we're done. Yes, we are done. Cameroon suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're very much on the way now. Well, this formation was traditionally considered a bit defensive, but now very much back in vogue due to some pretty well-known proponents, Jim.
Yeah, the 3-5-2 has been used by some of the biggest and most successful teams around, Peter. You know, one of its key strengths is the fact that it's well suited to playing out from the back. And I think you'd have to have a look at the wing-backs in that manner, because they can get forward with ease. And you can create overloads because you're not going to get teams pressing defenders in 3s and 4s. So if you've got centre-backs too that are capable on the ball, this system is a great fit.
Ribéry.
Such good technique.
Now it's Seedorf. And they're back on the ball again. Seedorf! Defending of the desperate variety. Nicely spread. Oh, that's fabulous. He'll try from distance. Goal! And there is your opener. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Georgia finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Seedorf. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Out of play for a goal kick. Vinicius Junior. He is through here.
Georgia definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Mateus conjures time and space where few can. Roberto Baggio. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Chance for a shot! Ribéry. Now it's Del Piero. Knocks it into space. And he's managed to get free. Rummenigge. Now it's Hazard. Schneider.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Georgia have got it back and they'll have another go. Roberto Baggio. Rummenigge. Now it's Del Piero. Some really good ball movement. And that's an excellent interception. Kessié.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia. He can run onto... It's Baggio! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught napping. Now this could be a chance. Well, that pass isn't the best. Ribéry. Rummenigge.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Schneider picks it up out wide. Rummenigge is flagged offside. And that has left him in a heap. Kessié. And it's Conte. Now that's well seen too. Cameroon looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. That has been cut short. Azar. Georgia are looking to break at pace. Rummenigge. Nicely. Can he finish? Oh, good finish. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So they have it. Azar! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. It's a promising position, and it's Ribéry. Lofted in. Kessié attempts a clearance. Very nicely done. Seedorf makes a move down the right. Seedorf gets into a good position. So a temporary halt to the action. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, it's been an exciting half, Peter, with each side having chances and good spells of possession. I'm hoping that both will keep this open approach.
Cameroon are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
And so we're off again.
Number 19. Del Piero. Coming on the
now
field.
It's Puskás.
Number 24.
Now it's Ribéry.
Javier.
That looks a good ball through.
Number 21.
It's Azar! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Hazard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Cameroon have the chance to go the other way. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Van Dijk is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Mateus. Hazard did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Schneider, oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Kessié. Threads one in. Ball played for Nesta. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And it's Yaya Toure. This is a promising build-up. Tries to charge, surely! It's a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That is so good, such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Georgia have their lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the number...
And the finish! Oh, didn't catch it right.
Georgia certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. That's tidy. Kessié calmly anticipates. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nesta is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. And here's Azar. Azar going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Oh, well played. Oh, terrible pass. And this is Roberto Baggio. Kessié! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Played towards the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. And he's got the beat. He's having a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
The look of disbelief on the faces of his teammates, I don't need to add to it.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
So we have movement on both
Vibrer.
benches.
Number 11, Hazard. Number 10, Schneider. Coming on the field, number 15.
And here's Owen.
Neymar.
Brilliantly cut out.
Number 23,
Quality ball. Oh, can he get onto this?
Number 20,
Conte.
Zanetti. Substitutions
Cameroon
taking
do
place.
have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Yaya Toure. Great vision. Oh, well played, well played.
Cameroon really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now it's Puskas. Now it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's got away. Tries to cross. Played out to the left flank. And it's Azar. That's destined for the flank. Cameroon ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Time is running out here.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Can he get on the end of this? And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what has happened here? That is good strength. Shapes to shoot! And he's stuck it away. And right near the end, we have parity. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question...
There's the shot! He lifts the roof! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it?
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Georgia look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question: how long is there left, including stoppages?
He has found the way through. Owen. Oh, look at the space here. And he shoots! And that's a tidy finish. They have stolen level at the last. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. And that signals the end. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I would have to say the Nigerian striker, Victor Osimhen. I think he's someone who can be a target man and a poacher all in one, Peter. I think he's very good with his back to goal. He has a lovely first touch. And at the same time, he's got the pace to run behind.
There's the shot! Deux. Deux. No, that's been intercepted. Conte. Aimed beyond the defence. He's in one-on-one. Chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And it's Serginho. Thinks about the shot. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. He's had a shot! Madrid with the corner. They're first. Van Dijk with the clearance. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Zanetti. Now it's De Bruyne. Cameroon leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Roberto Carlos with a real chance here. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Going for goal! Oh, that's fabulous! A finish of true class! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
And yes, it's him again. Cameroon are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Van Dijk. Now that looks a decent ball. Deux is onto this. Madrid have got it back and they'll have another go.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mateus. That's a nicely shaped ball. Kvaratskhelia! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Well, that pass isn't the best. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great vision. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Kessié.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
That's good running with the ball. Can he get on the end of this? Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And he's picked out the run. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's in a great position here. And the shot!
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping. Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Madrid have their second corner now. Kessié. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he cuts out the supply. Kessié. Threads one in. And he's in on goal. Real chance! It's hit the upright. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And look at his joy. Is this not why we love the game? Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Clinical, just clinical. What a... He's in, must be! Shot a goal! And he hits the net. And they're threatening to fly away here. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. This is a gloriously greedy performance. Zanetti. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, super ball. Shapes to shoot! Brought out the best in the keeper.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And that's it. That's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
FC Barcelone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. Things already rolling. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah,
Kvaratskhelia! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Mateus, Hazard, now it's Thiago. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Conte, now it's Roberto Baggio. Mateus. Messi. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Cameroon are looking to go forward now. That's good running with the ball. And he's running through. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Nesta. Thiago is herring after that one. And it's Thiago. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Messi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. So we're still where we started right now. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Steaming on goalwards. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Barcelona always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Kessié. That's a good ball out wide. Kvaratskhelia doesn't quite get there. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Roberto, it's Baggio! Now, who's going to be first to this? No, he refuses to take the bait. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Ambitious ball here. Kvaratskhelia. Now, what about a counter-attack? Roberto Baggio. Oh, this is a terrific run. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Thiago. Thiago really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like...
Goes for a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. Roberto Carlos plays it short. Oh, that's nice. Stood up well to him there. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back. So what can they make of this? Looking for options for movement. He has found the way through. He's having a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 2 then. And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now that's well seen too. Nesta. And the pass is intercepted. Kvaratskhelia. Now it's Kante. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's had it taken off him. Thiago, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. That's put paid to the danger. Kessié. And it's Baggio. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Thiago. Great vision. That ball looks a good one. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. He'd be disappointed with that.
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Cameroon are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything.
Off the post! Oh, there's a probing ball. Can he spark a counter here? Hazard venturing down the left. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Messi. Roberto Baggio. Kessié is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Rummenigge. Now it's Messi. And Messi! Oh, crossbar! Baresi getting this one clear. Roberto Baggio. Stam cuts out the pass. Kessié. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Vinicius Junior. Busquets. Hazard.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Messi. And no, he's seen through all of that. And it's Baggio. Can he latch on to this? Baggio will not want to lose out here, not against this. Roberto Baggio! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Changement.
Cameroon have their second corner now. Roberto Carlos goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. Neymar. And he's intervened well there. Pele, the specialist in tearing teams apart. He's had a shot! Oh, good finish! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Pele. Oh, that's some shoots! He's done very well to get to that.
Zola clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So, third corner of the game. Cameroon have the chance to go the other way. And it's Baggio. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And he's lost his chance to shoot!
Cameroon really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Kvaratskhelia. Kessié. Vinicius Junior. Kvaratskhelia. He's being urged to shoot. That's very neat. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Pele. And it's Iniesta. That pass has been well intercepted. And Zola! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Knocks it out wide. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Van Dijk cuts it out. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And here's Thiago.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Vinicius Junior. Thiago. Driving through the middle. Roberto Baggio. Conte. And that will be the final act. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer. Your reflections then, Jim?
Cameroon desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Cameroon.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
This guy, De Ligt, is very impressive. I mean, how many players get to skipper a top-flight side in their teens? I'm someone who likes to think that I've seen my fair share of defensive greats, but this boy looks to have it all, and if he fulfills his potential, we're in for something special.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And this is Pirlo. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter, there was absolutely no space to work with.
Roberto Baggio. Spread it left. And that was asking for too much. Oh, they could be caught out here. Threads one in. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Mbappe. And this is it. Can he finish? It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Pirlo picks it up from the goal kick. Not the most accurate pass. Mbappe has the space to scheme. And it's Kimmich. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Roberto Carlos. Cameroon yet to have an attempt on goal. Kimmich. And it's Pirlo. And that's going wide left. It's a good spell of possession, this. And no, he's seen through all of that. Kvaratskhelia, a player who needs no introduction. Mateus. And it's Deux. Barella. Now Mbappe. Mbappe making good progress. Oh, well played, well played. Cameroon do have a chance to counter here. Mateus. Roberto Baggio. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Now it's Romario. That is good alertness. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
He's going for goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Mateus actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Cameroon with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Roberto Carlos. Good play on the left-hand side here. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Marquinhos. Conte. Kessié is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Mbappe. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Barella. Barella purring through the gears. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. No, he's not getting any further than that. Alexander-Arnold defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Can he get it through? And the ball is out of play. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. Kante going forward. That has been slung wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Played out to the left flank. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Mbappe, he is through here. That's tidy. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Mateus.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Now it's Deux. Kessié. And this is... And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And we've reached half-time. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. The second half is up and running.
Cameroon clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Now it's Romario. Passes short and sharp. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Crosses it in.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
And he goes cross-field.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Kimmich. This is a promising build-up. He's on it. Can he get away? Kvaratskhelia. Chance here to counter.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Steaming on goalwards. And he's only too happy to take that back. Mateus shoots! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Thinks about the shot. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's a cute ball. Alexander-Arnold. Pirlo. And it's Kimmich. Tries to play it through. Conte. Deux. And here's Baggio. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Picked out brilliantly. Mateus! Denied by an instinctive save.
Mateus is offering a wry smile there.
Substitution for Germany.
Cameroon have their second corner now.
Number 32, Joshua Kimmich. Number 10,
They've played it short.
Taylor. Number 17,
Great chance!
Mbappe. Number 18,
Ambitious, but just off target.
Actually looks pretty annoyed with himself
Number
there.
14,
He's usually better than that.
Pedri. Number 6, Modric. Number 22, Mateus. Number 9,
Cameroon have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Erling Haaland. Substitution.
And here's Baggio. Baggio powering forward here. It's a loose ball. And he welcomes it in.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Hazard really was well marshalled there because he was the
Chance for a shot! Oh, brilliant from Kvaratskhelia. Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And late in the day, a telling moment.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Cameroon are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Cameroon have fired themselves in front.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
This looks promising. Lovely bit of skill. And this is from Mario.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Haaland receives it in a good position here. Played in by Roberto Carlos.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Kvaratskhelia picks it up out wide. And he's gone direct here.
Cameroon can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
And he's picked it up out wide. Now it's from Mario. He's in a good position here. Oh, it's come loose. Flint chance! Harmlessly behind. Two minutes to be added on. That has ended up in no man's land. Modric. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's in a great position here. And he shoots! And there goes their last chance. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out over and over again if required. He's also exceptional in the tackle. And when you watch him in the latter parts of a game, 90th minute plus, he looks as if he's in the first five.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Roberto Carlos. Baresi. And the pass is intercepted.